Hey, I bought that Mercedes SL550 from Copart. Best decision of my life, I'm sure. So right behind me, sitting in the garage, is a 2008 Mercedes SL550. This is one of my dream cars from several years ago. Several years back when I was wanting to get a new car, I was looking into the Mercedes. I was looking at the E-Class, and I mean, I was really hoping I could get an S-Class, like a 2000, mid-2000, 2007 or so S-Class. But all the coolest features on all of the Mercedes cars, in my opinion, are kind of wrapped up all in this car. Like, it has the interior I like, it has the long hood, it's a hardtop convertible. I don't like soft top, but hardtop convertibles. It's got like everything, massage seats, it's got heated and vented seats, it's got like everything. It's a little smashed up and we'll see what's wrong with it. But before we do, let me take you guys back a few days to when I inspected the car at Copart. This is bought at Copart because these cars, even 12 years old, this is a 2008 model, still are selling from anywhere. Cheapest one I could find was $15,000, and that was higher mileage than this one, up to still $30,000 for this car. MSRP 12 years ago was 100 grand, and I got it for less than 1/10 of MSRP. So even with a few things to fix, it's gonna be an amazing car if we can get it running right. So let's jump back a few days. I'll show you guys what I did at Copart, you know, learning for the very first time looking at Copart, and then we'll progress through time in this video to the present moment, and I'll open up that garage and show you guys what I got. All right, take two, Copart. Let's do this. It is Wednesday, and apparently I should be able to view the car today. So let's try. Let's go in there and just see what's up. All right, well, where she told me it was gonna be, it definitely isn't. I think I see it, boys. So this here's a 2008 Mercedes SL550 Roadster. It says front end damage was the only damage on the car, which is right here. All right, let's see what we're looking at. If it's just a front bumper, it should be a minimal repair. Honestly though, super cool car. It has a nice, I like how long the hood is and everything. Let's see, I also noticed, looks like there's a little panel here missing. It's not leaking anything. The underside actually looks pretty solid. From what I can see, the radiator looks fine. Doesn't look like there's any leaks. The bar looks fine though. It's just literally the bumper cover here. And I kind of am curious too. He put a Rentec badge on it. That's like a high performance part for these, for the Mercedes. I really doubt it's actually Rentec. There's any mods done by them at all. Honestly, the engine area looks fine. Doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, I mean, overall, it looks fine. Also notice everything is aligned on the bumper. There's no, where it crashed, sometimes this is pushed in a bit. Nothing, I mean, the bumper is fine. I wonder if there's a way to manually move these things forward. Probably not, huh? Very cool car, very cool car. This car right now is buy it now for $7,300. The auction starts and ends tomorrow, Thursday. And so, I don't know, dude. We'll have to see, we'll have to look more into it. Overall, I mean, I think if you can get this for a decent price, this might just be a really good project car. Frick, it's happening, guys. It's happening. All right, Ghost, get out. Go, 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 come on. It's happening, boys. There she is. Yeah, looks good, dude. Oh, it looks good. He said it starts. Just drive it on in. Yeah, I looked at it a few days ago and it was stone dead. Yeah.
I drove it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Recently? Onto the...
Yeah, to the...
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's weird, dude. Right. You need me to sign something before I pull it in?
You're good.
Okay.
I just gotta put the phone in.
Okay, perfect. Thing's quiet, man. All right, I'm just gonna pull it in really quick. it just lost power. So it rolled fine. It started going up the driveway. I pushed the brakes on everything. It hit the hill and then it wouldn't go anymore. Even though the engine was on, it was in drive. It was in gear. It clicked out of gear when I put it into neutral. So, and there's a check engine light, a bunch of warnings on the display. It was like inoperable, see service center. We'll see. So that should be fun. Okay, start the car then, if you can. Okay, jump in, stop your car. Close the door, drop the car. You can hear the air compressor racing. Alright, thanks for coming over, dude.
That was the trick. You just your chest right here. And you got enough force you can like actually lean into it.
Just manhandle it, yeah.
We just got the car back in the garage and Lord Kurt's over here trying to figure it out with the Inja. They are in the car right now looking up some fuses. Does that sound about right?
It sounds about right. Hey guys, welcome back to the present day. So you guys can see right here, 2008 SL550 Roadster, and there definitely seems to be a couple of electrical issues in this car. Batteries, Lord Kurt actually put the multimeter on and they both read 12 volts, so technically they should be fine, but this car was experiencing some power loss, you know, just randomly dying. So that's one of the main things definitely that I think we're gonna have to diagnose. Could just be some blown fuses because there were some aftermarket speakers in here that he had taken back out before the car got picked up. So hopefully there's not too many wiring issues. Coming around here, the main damage on the car, and I suspect that he did this for the insurance payout, is just minor damage here. It's just the front bumper cover. Nothing else is damaged. It's literally just the bumper cover. And picking one of those up is about, if you buy it brand new, it's about $500 for this Sport AMG bumper here. And I suspect that he did minor mods on this car to make it look like an AMG model, which I do not believe it is. But he badged it with the Rentec badges here on the back. Normally there's an AMG badge here. If it's an AMG model Rentec, you never see this badge. So I think he might have bought something from Rentec or even just bought the badge. Anyway, he had the badge somehow and he stuck it on here to make it look more like an AMG model. It has that super long swooping hood like I like. I mean, this whole thing just looks timeless. The '08 model has the classic Mercedes headlights, just like, I mean, I like this. Personally, I like the headlights because it's just classic Mercedes. The 2009 model and up just kind of had the just all-in-one kind of headlight, and I personally think that just looks too generic. And I think it's not gonna age well like this model will. This model does also have a sunroof, and it's a retractable hardtop. You just flip a lever in there, and this whole thing goes in the trunk. Very cool. I can't wait to see that myself. Besides that, this does have the AMG wheels on it. As far as I know, all the SLs have the AMG wheels on them. And as far as I could tell, the suspension isn't damaged either. My main concern, because this has a very sophisticated suspension, it just crazy suspension system. It evens out the ride. You have different, you have sport and comfort, all kinds of driving modes in it and stuff. My main concern was the damage messed something up, and it's a lot of money to replace. Then coming inside the car, the interior is probably one of my favorites. Now the color, like I could have gone black and I'd be super happy with that, but I kind of do like this interior color with the exterior color. I think it just looks kind of classy, kind of just cool. But again, I could have gone either way on the color scheme, but I definitely don't mind this sand interior is what they call it. So there really is not much damage at all in here, just normal wear. You can see there's a little bit of leather. They're not cracks, they're just kind of you know, stretch marks or whatever. But besides that, nothing's broken. I didn't find any buttons that were broken. This car also is run and drive. That's what Copart told me, and the engine did fire up last night. But the problem I'm experiencing right now is when you put it into gear, it clicks through the gears just fine. But when you put it into gear, it's on some form of a limp mode. It'll creep in drive mode, but when you gas it, it won't go. But the powertrain does seem okay. I think it's just a software, computer, or wiring problem that's not letting it engage. I'm not sure. We're gonna diagnose that next video. But today we're just seeing what there is, how this car came, and what basically I can notice that I'm gonna have to fix. So let's take a seat inside. I really like this interior and how you have to step down into the car. It's such a low riding car. I personally love it. I love these sport coupes like this. So in here though, there's nothing broken. The shifter, everything, transmission feels fine from in here. The engine starts right up, just right up. This car does have like the sport paddle shifters as well. I think Mercedes calls it like touch shift or something. I really do like the Mercedes of this era. Everything in this car is metal. Even these things, this is aluminum. So you have your heated and vented seats here. Everything in this car, be it fortunate or unfortunate, is electronic. So even the parking brake right here is electronic, and even to pop the trunk is electronic. So when we didn't have any power last night, you can imagine how difficult it was just trying to get stuff open. And of course down here, you guys can see the speaker wiring that the guy had put in. It doesn't really look like a DIY job. You guys can see the box down there for the subwoofer actually fits the car very well. And it actually is made out of a decent material. So I don't think this was a DIY job. I think it was a quick job at a shop where they tried to make it look good, but also just didn't try to spend too much time on it. But it doesn't really look like anything in here is damaged. I haven't really looked at it too closely. It all looks pretty good. It's always a question mark in older cars, whether the electronics are good or not. So let's pop the hood and let's take a look at the engine. Oh, I forgot to mention too, this is a pillarless window design, which I freaking love. I freaking love that. When you roll down the windows, there's no pillar. So pop on the hood here. Is a 5.5 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. All that I've heard about these engines is they're fairly bulletproof. I mean, just judging by how it cranked up last night, like in the first crank or two, I can imagine this engine is actually pretty good. So the engine bay is a little bit dusty, but nothing concerning that I can see. So no leaks that I can see or smell. I can't smell any oil or coolant or hydraulic fluid. So that's a good sign, definitely a good sign. But that's pretty much it. Let's fire it up and see, let's see what it does. Hopefully it'll start. Here we go. It's a keyless system. So you just keep the key in your pocket and then you push the start stop button, which is on top of the shifter here. There's a start stop button right there for the engine. You just push that and it fires up and you go, and you never have to take the key out of your pocket. But this clearly is dead. So you have to put your Mercedes key into the dash like a common peasant. So let's put it in the dash. Oh boy. Oh! You got the air compressor running and stopping. Okay. There's nothing on the dash, like at all. Let's see if I can't actually, oh boy. This is difficult. Let's see if I can roll up the window. Oh, that switch is broken. Oh, the car's off. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the electrical issue we were dealing with last night. Maybe I put the key in the wrong way. I don't think that's a thing though. Looks like the screen works. I don't think it was working last night. That's good. Convenience functions temporarily unavailable. ESP and operative, see operator's manual. Parking lamp front left is out. Convenience function. Oh my goodness. Take the key out, put the key in. Looks like it works for a second. Let's see if it'll fire up. Wow, that was a lot more worse than yesterday. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we got something. Check engine light, yay. Probably a seatbelt, no. Another warning. I don't know what that is, hopefully nothing bad. Okay, let's cut this. That was an experience. Okay, let's GTFO. Oh boy howdy. It's so hard to, I'm literally just gonna put this up right now. It's so hard to get in and out of this stupid car. Here's the trunk, by the way. It is automatic. Nothing special in here. The battery is underneath this cover with the wheel. Everything actually looks good. It looks like it has the original toolkit and everything with it. So that's good. That's pretty much it. So then you click that in, just like that. And then, like a high roll, you just push this button and it closes it for you. How about that? I don't want to run it for too long, but let's see what the engine does while it's running. So you guys can see here, the front lamp kind of flickers on and off. Yep. Engine sounds good though. It's running nice and smooth. Just ticking away, yep. Oh no! Is that smoke? No, 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 don't be smoke. Oh no. This is why it's a salvage car. Well, boys, looks like we may have ourselves a blown head gasket. Oh no. I'm gonna love my life for the next few months. This is gonna be great. But if nothing else, I'm gonna look dang good doing it.